The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions for more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the third-ranked team, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Boy, what a great job of getting to this quarterback by this defensive lineman. And Chris, you think back over the years, Michigan State, always a tough defense with an attitude, right? And individually, Julian Peterson, Shalik Calhoun, Terrell Worthy, Malik McDowell, what a great tradition. And today, he's living up to that.
The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble now. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
Syracuse lines up now, first and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Orangemen. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, start the ball to 44.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
That's an important first down on that running play. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get us looking to throw it deep? Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. At the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the defense joins the party with a pick-6. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
The end of the 3rd quarter. Michigan State 18, Syracuse 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Syracuse needing this fourth down conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Syracuse lines up quickly. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Third down, out of the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The field goal is good.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Short throw complete to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. The physical tackle there, big versus big. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds his man, has the first down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Syracuse, 10.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Here's the second down play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Get set.
Quarterback drops back. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? The pass rush closing in. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Spartans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. The Spartans have 1st and 10 here. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sparty. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down. And
it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Quarterback keeps the football. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Takes a quick catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Syracuse lines up quickly.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's looking deep here. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a 4th interception by this defense here today. Does bring up 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
A running play called on 4th down. In the clear at the 25. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Syracuse getting set out with a 1st and 10.
Man, I can't believe they're going for it on 4th down deep in their own territory like this. Usually, you might see this late in the game, but early, really risky decision, and it pays off.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Receiver in motion now. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Syracuse lines up quickly. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. I love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. They get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket, they hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a shotgun run call. breaking free at the 35. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan State 38, Syracuse 13.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. You try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And the Spartans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the Spartans looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Michigan State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's taken down, doesn't get rid of the ball, and the 2-point conversion does not work. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Michigan State, 44, Syracuse, 13.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. They'll go for it on 4th down for a 5th time. They're 3 for 4 so far today. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Syracuse. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait